Have you ever had a moment of true epiphany, a moment where you suddenly realize something and think to yourself, this changes everything? And then about 4 seconds later, you have the impulse to tell anybody and everybody you can about this incredible truth that you have discovered? Do those conversations generally tend anywhere in the trajectory that you were hoping? Because they certainly don't for me. Typically with much eagerness, I will run to somebody, or I'll run online where you always need to be saying something to exist. And I will say this wonderful thing that has changed a big part of my life and be met with blank stares. And that feels a little awkward. But beyond that, as you find yourself starting to stammer and sputter out and trying to explain the magnitude of what this thing means to you to someone who simply is just not getting the clue, you start to feel a part of it sort of leaving you. You start to feel yourself sort of losing some of the point of it that you had just a minute or two ago. After that, you're generally left trying to figure out what you did wrong in presenting your idea, your epiphany, and you don't really spend any more time thinking about it. You just start obsessing about the presentation of it rather than the substance of the idea itself. I realize this is a very specific experience, and maybe this doesn't happen to you, and if so, I envy you very greatly, but it happens to me all the time. Whether the thing that I am seeking to communicate my idea or epiphany to is another person or a pad of paper that I'm just keeping beside me for any moment of potential inspiration. For a long time, I believed that truths and epiphanies were like fish on a massive river that you are constantly barreling down in the canoe that is your life. And what I thought that you needed to constantly be growing, to constantly be expanding, to constantly be reaching truth and epiphany was to have a net in the water, so to speak, to be constantly paying attention to absolutely everything that was happening around you, and to have quick reflexes to be able to catch up a thought before it slips through your grasp. I thought these truths like fish were relatively self-evident and universally understandable when you got them and you had them in your hand. You could easily pass them on to someone else without any sort of difficulty in translation. But what I've realized in years of trying to catch and transmit truth in a one-to-one process of catching and receiving fish is that it really doesn't work that way. And what I've realized is that the days and weeks after you have a moment of epiphany, a moment of realization, are often as important as the moment of the spark itself. And it's in this way that the process of crystallization and communication of truth is much more like a blood transfusion than it is like catching fish. Much like blood, truth that actually means something significant to our lives is much more inherently essential than simply what is seen externally. Though you cannot see all the blood that is flowing around in my body, if it wasn't there, things would be very bad. With the exception of truth that's so transformational that it simply replaces everything that comes before it, significant truth has to involve itself with the way that we understand the world in a meaningful way, the way that doesn't have holes, in a way that doesn't have inconsistencies. When you get into the habit of accepting truth solely to pass it on, what you're really doing is you're giving someone else's truth blood and not your own, because it kind of skipped you there. It's like having one needle go in for a transfusion and the other needle go out for a donation at the same time. The blood may not even be getting to you, it just might be going from bag to bag. And that's more often than not what truth expressed is, a blood bag of substance. And like blood bags, that substance can't always go to every single person and have the same positive effect. You have type A blood, you can't donate it to someone with type B. And if you have a type A personality, your advice often means very little to someone with a type B personality. It shouldn't be a surprise then that when we receive truth into our essence, into our souls, that it takes some internal processing time for it to work its way all the way through us so that it sort of flows through our lives in equal measure. And beyond that, you can't expect to be able to contribute, to donate something valuable and meaningful just because you want to all the time. Sometimes we just have to be silent and be fine with the fact that we really don't have that much to contribute. But the opposite is a very real risk too, online and offline. You can't constantly take information and truth and thoughts and philosophies without ever doing anything about it. You can't constantly take and never give of yourself. You'll reach a point of crisis and implosion where you have a set of facts that you've left on the shelf for so long they've atrophied and can't help you anymore. So keep a balanced perspective. Don't treat truth like a fish you catch solely to commoditize, that you lie in wait for with the pen and paper or perhaps the notepad app on your PC solely so you have something to talk about. And don't treat it like sunlight, something that you passively accept and collect for personal benefit without ever really using it to help anybody else. If you have truth to offer, don't be too hesitant to bag it up and give it away to the people that need it. It's on them whether or not they accept it, but don't become so dependent on giving that you cheat yourself of the transformative power of your own truth transfusions. This is Jackie Carachet, wishing you many healthy truth transfusions.
With everything I say, with every single line, I'm searching for the way that we can share our minds. I don't know what to say in every circumstance, but every single day I give it another chance.
Truth transfusions, also known as truth fusions. Yes, that's a word. Let's get it in Webster's, or if not, at least in the Urban Dictionary.